Hi friends, it's Nancy, and my first Christmas journal of 2023 is complete. You will recall perhaps that it's 8.5 inches tall, and it is 6 5/8 wide, and the spine is 1.5 inches. The cover's a little glossy, so the colors aren't great unless I hold it like this. It's a hidden hollowback spine. There is 6 signatures. And I have used a whole bunch of really fun and nostalgic bits and pieces, true, authentic ephemera from mid-century. I believe this cookbook was from 1958, so right there in the mid-century. So let's start flipping through this. So I used fabric for to cover the spine. The spine I made myself, and I just added a little bit of silvery lace in there. On the inside, I used a coordinating fabric to stitch my signatures to, and the background is an old piece of Christmas Carol music. This is the first page of the book. I incorporated all of the pages from this cookbook. I used vintage silvery rickrack to decorate lots of places in this journal. I used lots of holiday Christmas cards to decorate. Papers to write on. I believe this page came from an Ideals magazine. Here's a page from an appointment book. And here's another Christmas card. Now this one sort of has a parchment-y sort of feel to it. It could be, the bottom could be glued together to make a pocket, or it could be slit at the top to make an extra page, because this is certainly good enough for writing on. And then in the back here. This is the cover of a copy of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The copyright is 1949. He needed lots of tape. The reverse side of that Christmas card. This one I did glue the bottom edge together, and I popped a little notch in here. So I didn't use my circle punch to make my thumb holes. I used my envelope maker. This is a divider card from the Betty Crocker recipe card set from 1971. And I've got a couple pieces of note cards sewed on there. And a charm. It shows a canister of flour, a little measuring cup, and maybe that's a sieve. This is some vintage paper from a coil-bound book, and it was long, so I folded it over. I'm just going to take this paper clip off to show you this tag that was made from a Christmas card. I decorated it up a little bit, and it flips open. Another Christmas card, and it pulls all the way out. So there's lots of space on the back for some journaling or what have you. And inside I have another divider card from that Betty Crocker recipe library thing. Added a ticket and a vintage Christmas seal. Little collage here. This is a gift tag there to Esther from Katie. Fussy cut a little image there. Here I took a page from an Ideal magazine, lengthened it or widened it by adding some of this lined paper, and just gussied it up a bit with some bling and a little pine cone. This is a Christmas card. I haven't done anything to it. This flips up and it could be opened up if one wanted to do that, or it could be glued down to make a pocket. This is from a Christmas Carol book. This is an advertisement from an old National Geographic. There's the back of that Christmas card. I put in a couple pieces of stationery there. So this one says Merry Christmas from my kitchen, has a recipe for sugared pecans. And this one says Have a Berry Merry Christmas, Mrs. Claus's cranberry muffins. On the back, I used a piece of paper doily. The thing about this mid-century Christmas theme is it gets me thinking about things we did as kids, and paper crafts were huge. And I thought, oh, if I was still a kid, I would be making all kinds of paper decorations. So I added a little tree and with some lace and some sequins just to decorate. That's that page from the Ideals magazine. On this side, this is a vintage buckle, and I used some of that fabric, the same fabric that I used to sew my signatures to, and made a belly band. This is clearly an old recipe. Down here, I made a little pocket out of a gift tag, and this has just got some recipes on it. But the one I thought was Christmassy was peppermint fudge sour cream cake. It even has some candy canes there. So we'll put that one forward. Here's a picture. Now it says it's Nancy, December 1954. It is not me. It's some other Nancy. That just flips open. This is from an old magazine. Christmas Carol. Another Christmas card that I made into pockets. So this one has a recipe for ginger refrigerated cookies, and the back is plain for an opportunity to do some journaling there. And this is a recipe book. It says cakes, cookies, desserts, candies. It has a candy cane here. And I can't remember when if there was a date for this. I don't remember seeing a date. But I'm thinking late 40s. Here I made this little paper bag. I shouldn't say I made it. I had it, but I made a little collage on top. And inside, I have a Mrs. Claus paper doll. Here she is in her all together. But I've dressed her in her baking outfit. Get your clothes back on, girl. But she has other outfits here. Here she's got a little German outfit. Here she is in her nightie. I like her shawl. Little angel outfit. And going outside in her cloak. This is vintage, but it's not mid-century. This is 1980s. But could not resist. Get your hat back on, girl. Could not resist. Because there's definitely something nostalgic about playing with paper dolls. That's the back of that magazine page. Just did a little page edge collage-y thing. This is part of a Christmas card. This is a recipe for rum balls, and I added a little bit of fabric, and this charm is measuring spoons. This is a page from an Ideals magazine. Love the Santa. Kind of reminds me, I've gone right over, haven't I? Kind of reminds me of you know those stop motion shows that we loved? Rudolph and Kris Kringle and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Those ones, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The ones that we couldn't wait to find out when they were going to be on TV every year. Here is more recipe book pages. This is an ad from National Geographic. This is part of Christmas carols. Another Christmas card that I made a pocket out of. And I have a recipe card for pumpkin pie. I just added a little button and a little fabric tab there. This I made some time ago, and I never found the right journal to put it in. Well, here it is. So I know that this is spelled wrong. I did not spell it. This was on a Rolodex of cocktail recipes that I got in Pennsylvania. It's a little card. I'll put Santa back down in there. And here's a recipe for sugar and spice twists. Another piece of card, and inside I have a little envelope. It's vintage. I don't know what was in it. Probably a card of some kind. And then a little piece of note paper with Santa. Lift your ears up, boys. There we go. This is a recipe card for Spritz cookies. This is a fussy cut from a Christmas card. I made a little pocket out of it. This is mincemeat drop cookies. I just tied on a little wreath. music manuscript paper. Oh, this one is so pretty. Now, this part of the card flips over and is actually tied. Well, not tied, but sort of tied. Look, it has these little micro beads. So pretty, so glittery. I mean, it could be made into a pocket, or it could be split across the top. What I put on the back was this, a piece that I made last year, these little packages with the snowflakes, and a vintage Christmas tag. I just tucked in, this is a recipe probably from a can of Eagle brand milk. So just tuck those up there. A little vintage seal. On this side I have a little gift card, and it will open up. I've got this recipe from Mrs. Fitzgerald. They spelled Mrs. Fitzgerald wrong. I've got a little piece of fabric there, and I've stitched on this hand mixer. And we'll just tuck it back up inside this pocket. This is a plain page I did a little bit of stenciling on. And this is a recipe for a prune cake. I liked it a lot because it was really grungy and so many corrections put in there. I had a little bit of bling, a little ribbon, some lace, and I just pinned it on there. Another ad from National Geographic. Here's another Christmas card. It could be used for journaling. The back and the inside are clearly waiting to be journaled on. Or it could be sealed up to make a pocket. Another set of kids with Santa, and it flips out. And I've added this paper clip that I made using a vintage gift tag. These are some instructions about crafts to make with nylon netting. And there was some Christmassy ones. So how to make a Christmas tree, a wreath, and a stocking. And that's the end of this journal. So, I hope you enjoyed the ride. I thoroughly enjoyed making this. I think that's probably why it's done so quickly, is because it took me so long to finish Reminiscences, and I was so anxious to get into the Christmas stuff. So I think that's why I just plowed through it, and you should see this room. There is Christmas explosion everywhere. Anyway, if you're seeing this video, this journal is listed for sale in my Etsy shop. The link is below. If you don't see it there, I'm sorry, it's been sold. But I really do appreciate you watching this video. If you are not subscribed, could you consider subscribing for a couple weeks, maybe, to see if you like it. And hit the like button. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.